up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are coming close to the end of our Racerverse stuff for now. We're about to do the last unboxing of the car packs that I have. And this one's another 4-pack. And this one goes along with the playset that I do have. So, without further ado, this is the Jurassic World pack, which has 4 cars. We've got 3 first appearances in this one. So number 1, we have Owen in the Jeep, which is very cool. Can't wait to get that one out and see it. We also have Velociraptor Charlie. We have an Allosaurus and a Dilophosaurus. This was an interesting one. Other than the fact that dinosaurs just sell, I'm not sure why they went with Jurassic World. But we're going to bust these out of here and check them out. Sorry. Obviously, I don't mind that they went with Jurassic World because I am ready to play with them. I don't know that they've done anything other than these right here and the ones that come in the set, which I think there's only one in the set that's not a repeat. It's fine though. Again, we're going to answer those questions because we're going to get into these and see just how good, just how deep the Racerverse stuff goes. So, okay, I got that out without throwing them everywhere. Why? What the hell? Am I imagining things? Probably. All right, so first up, let's talk about this. We've got Owen in the Jurassic. I do think this one says Jurassic World Jeep. But if you recall, the Jeep he drove in the middle of the first movie was actually a Jurassic Park Jeep. But this is kind of colored not like that. So anyways, it does have some tread molded into the tires. So now these dinosaur ones are a little different. Okay, this is Velociraptor Charlie. Now what I think we've got going here is these are made to look like the loading cages, or maybe the cages when they captured them. I'm not real sure, but they do look pretty cool, and they got these little handlebars at the front that's got the little raptor claws wrapped around it so he can drive. They're not aerodynamic at all, but there's Charlie, and Charlie almost ran away. And this one is the Allosaurus. I like the colors. Yeah, I like the colors on this one a lot. There's the Allosaurus, built the same way. So we are going to have, the first time I've actually seen them do this, they've used the same mold over and over. Now the figure mold is obviously different, but they've used the same car mold. There's nothing wrong with that. They've painted them up different. And here is the Dilophosaurus. I love his color on the actual dinosaur. Very nice. These are some of the biggest figures that we've had inside the cars. Now, these figures don't really come out. Like I said, I'm going to try to grab a duplicate because I don't want to mess up my main collection. But I'm going to try to grab a duplicate or something I've already got and take one apart, I think. But Dilophosaurus. Very nice. What a cool set. Owen's not bad, although he looks like he has a, okay, anyways, his mustache is a little weird. He looks like Looks like a high school teacher or something. Anyway, the Owen Jeep is pretty cool. The front wheels are extremely small. Looking at it, I mean, I guess all of these have, but they just look so small on this Jeep. I mean, all of them have smaller wheels on the front. Those just, I don't know, something about that makes them look extra small. Those have decent weight to them. And you know what? This cross beam here is die cast. Obviously the bottom is. I think the front part there is, and this back part is. So these have some of the most die cast we've seen out of these Racerverse cars on the dinosaurs. Yeah, the back end is die cast. The side is plastic. This piece is die cast. The front is die cast. And the, well, shit. I said all that, and then the damn bottom is plastic. Never mind. It's still very little die cast. They just used it different places. That's interesting. Well, like, no, the inside is die cast on underneath him on the inside, but not the outside. That's really odd. I'm looking way too deep into that. But anyways, the amount of die cast on these actually is really the big thing about that is it adds weight to the vehicle, which only helps if they're on a track. So going downhill, that would affect. And since they're Racerverse, that seems to be what they would be made for. But again, Owen, Velociraptor Charlie. What did I say that one was? Allosaurus? And a Dilophosaur. Damn, I can't believe I forgot. Oh, that's right there. Yeah, Allosaurus. Interesting that they went with those three. Velociraptor Charlie doesn't surprise me. I actually thought they would do like Charlie, Delta, and Echo. Because I think blue comes with the playset. So I would have thought they would have done Alpha, Charlie, and Echo. Or no. Charlie, Delta, and Echo. They did Alpha. He's the Alpha, remember? I don't know if they're going to do the other two Raptors, or maybe they did. Like I said, we're going to familiarize ourselves with this when we get to that video. But very cool. I like them. I like the way they made the cars for the dinosaurs. They have to be locked in, I guess, so they don't escape. Still cool. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you shocked that they didn't do a T-Rex? I kind of am, but I think they went with the more smaller dinosaur style. Although they're a little out of scale for the Allosaurus, I believe. These two are pretty close-ish as far as you can go like this. But I don't know. I'd like to see them do Jurassic Park and two instead of just Jurassic Worlds, where we get Grant and Malcolm and Muldoon. Like, that's like the main things I'd want to see. Which means we'd see the Jurassic Park Jeep and we'd see the Jurassic Park Ford Explorers. Like, that's what we get if we did that. Chances are, if they did, we'd get Grant, Malcolm, maybe Ellie. I think we get Grant, Malcolm, and two dinosaurs, honestly, if I'm making a guess there. But who knows? They may not ever do that, but if they were going to add to the Jurassic collection, that's what I'd want to see. But anyways, that's it for this one. I'm ready to move on to the next one because we're going to have some fun with that. So, all that being said, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Would you like to see more Jurassic World? Would you like to see them do Jurassic Park? Let me know what you think. If you hadn't already smashed that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channels. Turn on those notification bells so you don't miss any of the other great content we got coming to the channel. And then make sure you check out my other channel, Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. If you're into wrestling and wrestling figures, that is the place to be. Every Sunday live at 7 p.m. Central. We are live talking some wrestling because they'll come join us. Also, check out the other founding member of Gladiator Wrestling Podcast, the Chase Collector, right here on YouTube. Head on over, check his channel out. And then check all three of our channels out over on TikTok. We're over there. And while you're there, check out the third man over on Gladiator Wrestling Podcast, Lucha OKC. See what he's got going on over there on the TikTok app. And that's it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Gladiator out.